Hi, today we are going to discuss how to implement the javafx application using Eclipse IDE. The main purpose of javafx is used to implement the rich internet applications. For example, in order to support the GUI-based application, in order to develop the GUI-based application, we are moving towards the technology javafx. So before javafx, we are having AWT Swing. Those technologies we have already used in Java platform in order to develop the GUI-based application. As an enhancement, Java provides the new technology, that is javafx, which is rich in GUI, so that it is possible to develop the rich GUI application using javafx. So there are various packages supported by javafx. Some of the packages are animation package, application package, CSS in order to support cascading style sheet. So we are having javafx.css. To create the event, to handle the events, we are having javafx.event, javafx.geometry, stage, scene. These are all the various packages supported by javafx. So this is what the architecture of javafx. The architecture shows there is a javafx API and scene graph. So we will discuss what is scene graph and what is stage and what is scene at all. And there will be a quantum toolkit, and there is a separate graphics engine, that is javafx graphics engine, which includes Prism, Glass, WebView, Media, these things, that is WebKit, OpenGL, and in order to support 3D, we are having D3D. So those graphics are supported by javafx graphics engine, and our JDK API and tools, and our JVM, that is the traditional JVM. So this is what the javafx architecture. And when we come towards javafx application structure, there are three parts. One is stage, scene, and scene graph. So we will discuss one by one. The stage. A stage represents the objects of javafx application. So a stage window, it is a window. A window is represented by stage class of javafx package. And second one is scene. A scene represents the physical contents of javafx application. And the final one is scene graph. It is in a hierarchical structure, that is the tree-like data structure. So that represents the various contents available in scene. The contents of the scene are arranged in a hierarchical order, which is represented by scene graph. So we will move towards what are the various steps in order to create the javafx application. The first step is we have to create a class, right? So in order to create a class, we have to inherit the application class. We have to inherit the application class, which is available in javafx.application package. Right? So after that, we have to get into the method, that is we have to implement the start method. This is for start method. We have to override the start method, that is public void start. The start method contains the argument, that is stage will be the argument for start method. After creating the class, we have to create a group object. So within the start method, we have to create the object for the class group, which is available in javafx.scene package. After creating the group object, we have to create the scene object. So we have to create a scene object which is available, that is we have to create the scene object for the class scene which is available in the package javafx.scene. So to this scene class, we have to pass the group object, that is the root object which is created in the previous step. This is what passed here. Scene followed by we are creating the scene object and new scene of for the scene of scene class we have to pass the group object as an argument. After these steps we have to it's our own interest, that is we can set the title, we can give the title for the particular stage, and after that we have to add the particular scene to the stage, and finally with the help of show method we can display the contents of the stage, and we have to launch the application by calling the method launchOff. These are all the various 7 steps we have to follow up. That is, first step is we have to create a class, right? We have to implement the start method. Within the start method we have to create the group object and we have to create the scene object. We have to pass the group object as an argument to the scene. After that we have to set the title for the stage, and we have to add the scene to stage, and with the help of show method we can display the content of stage, and finally we have to launch the application. These are all the various steps we have to follow. So let us get into the programming part by following these steps in Eclipse. So before creating or before implementing the javafx in Eclipse, we have to download these 2 files. One is jfxrt. Okay, the first file we have to download is jfxrt, and the second file we have to download is JFX, that is open JFX, that is JFX file. That RAR file, that's zip file we have to download. So we have to download the 2 files. One is jfxrt, that's also one of the jar file, and then we have to download the JFX file. So by downloading these files, okay, it is possible to implement the javafx application in Eclipse. Okay, so this is the first method. That is, the first method says we have to download these 2 jar files. That is one is jfxrt and another one is jfx toolkit file. Okay. After downloading this file, we can go to Eclipse. Okay, we can open the Eclipse, and then we have to get into File, New, Java project. We can give any project name. I am going to give it as javafx project. Okay. So then we can give the set of all next, and we can give the finish. So I no need any module, so I give no. After that we have to right click the javafx project, which is shown in the package explorer, that is project explorer window, and we have to get to new class. We have to give some class name. Let us give as a demo and give finish. Yes, the class demo is created successfully. we have to give the code. Now I am going to give some predefined code which is already executed by me, which is already tested by me. So I will give the code, I will copy the code and I will paste here. Okay, I have copied the code. Okay, so we have already discussed the first step is we have to inherit the application class, so that we are in need of application package and we are in need of scene, okay, scene package, group package, and now I am going to give some background color. I am going to fill the color with the window. In the window I am going to fill the color. So I am in need of color package and stage package. That is the stage, scene and group are the packages that are all needed. So we are going to import those packages, and for our demo class we have to inherit our own class with the predefined application class, and then we have to give the start method. We have to override the start method. Okay, so in the start method the stage will be passed as an argument, which is discussed in the steps. That is the 7 steps we have discussed just now. Okay, so we have, if there is any exception that will be caught by throws exception, we have to create the group object, and that group object has to be passed as an argument to scene object, and I am going to fill the color as brown, and I am going to set the title for my application. After that I am going to add my scene. Okay, add my scene object to the stage, and I am going to call the show method. In the main method I have to perform the launch operation. So you people may notify that there are lot of errors. Okay, so that we have to in order to avoid those errors only, we have downloaded these 2 files. What are all the files we have downloaded? One is jfxrt and another one is open jfx. Okay, so based upon our Windows version we can download this. We can Google it and find out these files. These files are available. Okay, so we have to copy this jfxrt and we have to paste it in our Java bin. Okay, I am going to paste it in Java bin. So this is what my location, this is where the location my JDK is installed. I have told we have to paste it in Java bin. It's not a bin, we have to paste it in lib. Sorry, so we have to paste jfxrt in the folder lib. Okay, now I am going to Eclipse. So I have to right click my project and I have to get into build path. So in the build path I have to go to configure build path. Okay, so after that I have to click the class path. Okay, in that I have to move towards the library. There are lot of tabs. There is source, project, library, order, export, module dependency. I have to get into library. If there is no more path shown like this, that is module path and class paths are not available, then we no need to worry. We can directly get into add library. Okay, if the build path contains 2 partitions, one is module path and class path, we have to add our jfxrt to the class path. Please remember, we have to add the jfxrt to the class path. Now I am going to click add library. So I have to choose user library. Okay, Okay, after that we have to click user library and we can create our new library. Okay, we can give the new library name. I have given already the javafx. After that I can add the jar. Okay, add the jar, add external jar. In that add external jar I have to choose javafx.rt. This is the one way. Okay, so rather than going this lot of steps, this much of step, we can directly add the external jar directly. The first way says we have to get into add library and we have to get into user library and we have to again choose user library and we have to choose new and we can give our new library name. Okay, after I have given the javafx as new library name. After that we have to click the javafx and we have to give add external jar. This is one way. Okay, another way is that rather than choosing these lot of steps, directly we can click add external jar and we have to choose jfxrt. This is available in the path where our JDK is installed. We have to paste it. We have already pasted this jar jfxrt in lib. Okay, so we have to choose jfxrt. We have to open it. Yes, this in this class path it is included. Now we have to give apply and close. After including jfxrt jar file, please notify here the errors which were shown just now are removed. Okay, the next step we have to extract. Okay, so we have to extract the next file we have a downloader, that is open a javafx. This is what the file I have downloaded. Okay, we have to extract it and we have to get into the folders and finally we have to get into lib. We have to copy it. We have to copy this path. Okay, so we have to copy this path and we have to paste in our code. Okay, right. So we have to once again right click our program. Okay, so now we have to run our program. Okay, we can run as we have to right click and we have to get into run configuration. So in that run configuration we have to choose our application. Is the demo is our application name, so we have to choose the demo application and we have to get into equal to argument. In that equal to argument we have to paste this line, that is a double hyphen module hyphen path, and then we have to give the path where we have extracted our open jfx file, that is the library. So we have to give that path. We have to copy that path, right? This is what the path. So we have to copy that path and we have to give here and followed by a space, and then again we have to give double hyphen add hyphen without any space. We have to give modules equal to a javafx.controls. We have to type this line. Okay, after that we have to give apply and we have to give run. So it will run the application. Yes, the application, the sample application using javafx in the Eclipse IDE is executed successfully.